Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the new chapter, permutation and combination. First of all, I am going to tell you the meaning of permutation and combination. Permutations means the number of arrangements that can be made out of a given set of things by taking some or all of them at a time. Permutation means arrangement. If there are 40 students in your class, I want to stand all of you them in a line. In how many ways I can make the arrangement? That is the meaning of what? Permutation means arrangement that can be made out of a given set of things by taking some of them or all of them at a time. It is the meaning of permutation. Now the combination means number of group that can be made out of a given set of things by taking some or all of them at a time. If there are 40 students in your class, I have to make the groups of your class taking 10 at a time. Then how many groups can be formed? Simply we can say that the 4 groups will be formed by taking 10 students at a time. This is the meaning of what? Combination. Combination means the number of groups that can be made out of a given set of things by taking some or all of them at a time. Let us see with the help of example. Two letters A and B taken together form one group, but they can be arranged in two different ways as AB or BA, means giving two permutation. Group is 1, but the number of arrangement is 2. It can be written as AB, it can be written as B into A. So this is the number of permutation is 2 and number of group is 1. Similarly, if we take 3 letters A, B, C, then number of groups taken 2 letters at a time is 3. It means AB, BC, CA. But each group give rise to different arrangement. AB can be written as A into B or B into A. BC can be written as B into C or C into B. CA can be written as C into A or A into C. Now hence the total number of permutation means arrangement is A into B, B into A, B into C, C into B, C into A into C is 6. So therefore the number of group is 3, but the number of arrangement means number of permutation is 6. So this is the meaning, this is the difference between what? Permutation and combination. If we take all the 3 letters together, then the number of group will be 1. And here the number of arrangement of these 3 things, it can be written as, so it can be written as A into B into C, C into B into A, B into A into C, C into A into B, A into C into B, B into C into A. So the number of permutation is 6, but that if we take all the 3 letters together, the number of combination is 1. This is the difference between permutation and combination. Permutation means arrangement, combination means grouping. Now here, before discussing permutation and combination, we have 2 other terms to explain. The number 1 is the principle of counting. Number 2 is n factorial. Number 2 is what? N factorial, written as like this, n factorial or n factorial. These 2 terms are written as, this is read as n factorial. It can be written as n factorial or it moreover it is again, it is a sign for n factorial. But generally we are using this sign for the factorial. Now the n factorial means the continued product of first n natural number, means the product of 1, 2, 3 up to n is called n factorial, and written as n factorial is the product of first n natural numbers. Listen it again, it is very much important. N factorial means the product of first n natural number. We can, or it can be written as, we can written it as in the increasing order as well as it can be written in the decreasing order. Generally we are writing n factorial in the decreasing order, means n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into so on and so forth, 3 into 2 into 1. Now here similarly 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 means 24. 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 means 120. Similarly, again the 5 factorial can be written in the terms of 4 factorial, as 5 factorial is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 will as it is, and this is again it can be written as 4 factorial. So 5 factorial can be written as 5 into 4 factorial. Similarly, 6 factorial can be written as 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Now we can separate these terms, 6 as it is, and this is again can be written as 5 factorial. So in this way we can simplify any factorial value by using this here, so on so far. So n factorial can be written as n as it is. Again it is the product of first n minus 1 natural number. So n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. Now let us see its application, and it should be carefully noted 1 factorial means 1 and 0 factorial is also 1. Just keep in your mind 1 factorial is 1 and 0 factorial equal to 1. N factorial is not defined when n is a negative integer or a fraction. N should always be a natural number, then only the factorial can be defined. Now let us see its application. Now we have to simplify 7 factorial upon 5 factorial. Now 7 factorial can be written as 7 into 6 into 5 factorial, because in the denominator we are having 5 factorial. So we simplify 7 factorial as 7 into 6 into 5 factorial upon 5 factorial. So simplifying we are getting 42. This is the very much important point, up to which number we have to simplify the given factorial. Now second, 7 factorial minus 5 factorial. Now 7 factorial can be written as 7 into 6 into 5 factorial minus this 5 factorial as it is. Then again 5 factorial is common, 42 minus 1. It is 41 into 5 factorial. Now we know 5 factorial is 120. Simplifying we are getting 4920. It is very much important concept that it is used in permutation and combination. Now simplify 12 factorial minus 10 factorial upon 9 factorial. It means the smallest factorial is 9. We have to simplify all other up to what? 9 factorial. Now here it is 12 factorial, it is 10 factorial. The minimum value is 10 factorial. So we can easily simplify 12 factorial as 12 into 11 into 10 factorial minus 10 factorial upon 9 factorial. Now again 10 factorial is common. We left with 132 minus 1 upon 9 factorial. Now again this 10 factorial can be written as 10 into 9 factorial into 131. Simplifying, this term will be cancelled. We are getting 1310. This is the way how to simplify the factorial terms. Just we have to see the minimum number up to which we have to simplify it. Let us see this question. Solve for x if 1 upon 6 factorial plus 1 by 7 factorial equal to x upon 8 factorial. The minimum number is here 6 factorial. Now it can be written as 1 upon 6 factorial plus 1 upon, now 7 factorial can be written as 7 into 6 factorial. Similarly 8 factorial can be written as 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. Again taking 1 upon 6 factorial common throughout. Now dividing throughout by 1 upon 6 factorial, we are getting here 1 plus 1 by 7 equal to x upon 8 into 7. Simplifying this equation, we are getting the value of x equal to 64. Now here evaluate n factorial upon r factorial into n minus r factorial. When n is 5, r is 2. Putting the value of n and r here, we are getting 5 factorial upon 2 factorial into 5 minus 2 factorial. This is equal to 5 factorial upon 2 factorial into 3 factorial. Again simplify. 5 factorial can be written as 5 into 4 into 3 factorial upon 2 factorial into 3. This term will be cancelled. So 5 into 4 upon 2 factorial can be written as 1 into 2. So this is equal to 10. Similarly for this equation we can simplify. Now here let us see, these are the two important questions of this. These are given in the elements. Prove that 2n factorial into n minus 1 factorial equal to 2 into n factorial into 2n minus 1 factorial. We have to prove these two sides are equal. 2n means the product of first 2n natural number. Now here left hand side 2n factorial upon n minus 1 factorial. Now 2n factorial can be written as 2n into 2n minus 1 factorial, because on the right hand side we are having this term 2n minus 1 factorial. See it again, 2n factorial means the product of first 2n natural number, but writing in the reversing order it can be that 2n factorial can be written as first number as it is and the factorial of the remaining number. So 2n into 2n minus 1 factorial into n minus 1 factorial as it is. Now 2n as it is, this n minus 1 factorial can be written as here, it is 2n into n minus 1 factorial into 2n minus 1 factorial. Now here n into n minus 1 factorial give us n factorial into 2n minus 1 factorial. So this is your right hand side. See it again, first left hand side 2n factorial upon n minus 1 factorial. Now this 2n factorial can be written as 2n into 2n minus 1 factorial into n minus 1 factorial as it is. Now here this 2n as it is, this n minus factorial can be written here into 2n minus 1 factorial. When we multiply these n into n minus 1 factorial, it become n factorial, 2 into n factorial into 2n minus 1 factorial as it is. This is your right hand side. Similarly, we have to prove this is equal to this. Now this is again one of the important simplification. Now 2n factorial means the product of first 2n natural number. It means 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 up to last natural number is 2n, and 1 before it 2n minus 1, because the natural number are different. Consecutive natural number are having the difference of 1. So 2n factorial can be written as 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 up to 2n minus 1 into 2n. Now by separating the even term and the odd term, all the even term can be written as 2 into 4 into 6 up to 2n, and odd numbers can be written as 1 into 3 into 5 up to 2n minus 1. We are just separate even and odd number. Now these are total 2n numbers, so n numbers are even, n numbers are odd. Now from these n even number, from each number we are taking 2 common. Now these are total n numbers. From each number we are taken n 2 common. So it becomes 2 raised to power n, because from each term we are taking 2 common. So it is what? 2 raised to power n. This is one of the important step here. So it becomes 2 raised to power n into 1 into 2 into 3 up to n, and these term as it is. Now again it is 2 raised to power n. It is what? N factorial into 1 into 3 into 5 up to 2n minus 1. Now see the next question. These two terms are given in 2 ratio 1. Find n. Now the ratio of these two terms are given to be 2 ratio 1. It means this upon this is equal to 2 by 1. So this upon this, it means it become 4 factorial upon n minus 4 factorial upon n factorial equal to 2 upon 1. Now n factorial cancel with n factorial. Now we have to, this is n minus 4 factorial, this is n minus 2 factorial. This term is smaller one. So we have to simplify n minus 2 factorial, that is a larger than n minus 4 up to n minus 4. Now this 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 factorial into n minus 4 factorial as it is. In the denominator we can write here as, this is n minus 2 factorial can be written as n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4 factorial, because the minimum value that we want, n minus 4 factorial. So it can be written as here 2 factorial, here should be a 2 factorial also, here should be the 2 factorial also here. Now it is here n minus 2 factorial can be written as n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4 factorial. Again these two terms will be cancelled out. So it becomes here, we are getting simplifying this that will be cancelled out. So we are getting here this quadratic equation. Simplifying this quadratic equation, making its factor, we are getting n minus 6 into n plus 1 equal to 0. Either n equal to 6 or n equal to minus 1. But n cannot be negative. Therefore, n equal to 6. See the question again. The ratio of these two is given to be 2:1. We have to find out the value of n. Firstly, this can be written as this. Now here, when we write it here, this 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 factorial into n minus 4 factorial as it is. Now here it should be 2 factorial. Now n minus 2 factorial can be written as n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4 factorial by decreasing one number is equal to 2 upon 1. These terms will be cancelled out. Simplifying, we are getting this quadratic equation. Solving, we are getting n equal to 6. This is all about today. Thank you. Have a nice day.